Hello, I'm Tiaan Herselman, the head of proposition at Old Mutual Wealth. Now, against the backdrop of expenditure demands in an election year, spiraling government debt put under more pressure by South Africa's budget deficit estimated to worsen from 4% to 4.9% of GDP, we saw a rather interesting budget speech today from the minister. Considering the 56.1 billion shortfall in tax collections compared to the 2023 budget, we saw for the first time the government taking the decision to introduce a reform of the gold and foreign exchange contingency reserve account. This allows them to draw 150 billion of the potential 500 billion from the exchange, which will see national deficit reduce from 4.5% expected in 2024-2025 to 3.3% of GDP by 2026-2027. Now, this is not a cause for concern, as it's actually global best practice. So this is a positive move that helps stimulate economic growth and is a trend that is seen across the globe. But how does the budget speech impact your personal finances and your financial planning? Well, firstly, we did not see personal income tax tables or medical credits adjusted in line with inflation as it was last year, which helped the government raise 18 billion rand in additional taxes. On a more positive note, there was no increase in the VAT rate, and all indicators point to the fact that 2024 should be a year where inflation and interest rates trend lower for South Africans, which will hopefully provide some relief when considering the lack of relief provided by no adjustment in income tax brackets. So let's consider the impact on our pockets, most importantly. Now, individuals below 65 earning 30,000 Rand per month can expect to receive a net income of 25,217 Rand per month. Individuals below 65 earning 50,000 Rand can expect to receive a net income of 38,697 Rand. And individuals below 65 earning 100,000 Rand per month can expect to receive an income of 68,810 Rand per month. But what about tax efficiency when investing and the budget speech? Well, the interest exemption for natural persons remains unchanged at 23,800 Rand for individuals below 65 and 34,500 for individuals who are 65 and older. This has remained unchanged since 2012. Dividends received by individuals from South African companies are still taxed at a flat rate of 20%. This was increased in 2027 from 15 to 20%. And most foreign dividends received by individuals from foreign companies are still taxed at a maximum effective rate of 20%. What about capital gains tax? Well, the capital gains tax rate for individuals and special trusts remains unchanged at 40%, with the first 40,000 being exempt and 80% for trusts with no exemptions. So in which ways can you still save on tax amidst the budget speech and all the changes or lack of changes in some regards? Well, retirement annuities or retirement funds are still great savings vehicles to reduce your income tax liability for the year, with a deduction allowed for up to 27.5% of the greater of your remuneration or taxable income, however limited to 350,000 Rand per year. And these assets are still exempt from estate duty unless you have disallowed contributions. So in simple terms, if your income is 50,000 Rand per month, your income tax liability would usually be in the region of 11,300 Rand based on the latest income tax tables. But if you now were to further contribute 5,000 Rand to a retirement annuity, your income tax would reduce to 9,500 Rand, which equates to a saving of approximately 1,800 Rand. The tax-free investment annual contribution limit remains unchanged at 36,000 Rand per annum, and the lifetime limit is set to still be at 500,000 Rand for your lifetime. Now, why is all of this important? Well, taking into account the tax benefits associated with retirement funds and tax-free investments, it is really worthwhile considering additional contributions to retirement funds and then saving the tax refund received from SARS into liquid investments such as the tax-free investment or discretionary investments such as unit trusts. And lastly, what is happening with the retirement two-part system? All indications by the latest budget speech is that we are still on track to see the retirement two-pot system being implemented by the 1st of September 2024. The tax on the once-off withdrawal from the seed capital is estimated to generate revenue in 2024-2025 of 5 billion rand. Now, as a reminder, from the 1st September 2024, it's proposed that your retirement contributions will be divided into two pots. Firstly, a savings pot where 1/3 of your contributions will be allocated and which you'll be able to access before retirement if required. And secondly, a retirement pot where the remaining 2/3 will be kept for funding your income in retirement. This pot will be preserved until the retirement date. There will be a once-off automatic allocation of 10% of your existing retirement savings, capped at 30,000 Rand, transferred to the savings pot, which is referred to as seed capital. And the new rules will only apply to new contributions from 1 September 2024 for the two-pot retirement system. Retirement savings up to that date will be ring-fenced as the vested pot, and the existing rules will continue to apply to this pot. But as always, it is recommended that you speak to your financial planner to understand how all of these elements of the budget speech impact your financial plan.